Good morning. In this Bible story, the disciple Paul is writing a letter to the Christians in Rome, explaining about faith and trust. He uses Abraham's steadfast faith in God as an example. Let's hear this Bible story that is found in Romans chapter 4, verses 13 through 25, and also in the first book of the Bible called Genesis. Paul could hardly wait to visit Rome. He wanted to help the Roman believers learn more about God. Rome was farther away from home than Paul had ever been before. He needed to sail across the sea to get there. It would take a long time. Paul began his journey to Rome. He decided to write the people a letter. He knew God loved the Roman believers and they loved God, but he also thought they might have lots of questions. Paul asked God to help him know what to write. This is the letter Paul wrote. Dear Roman believers, God gives us lots of rules. God's rules are important, but faith in God is more important than following rules all the time. Having faith means you trust God's promise, and God promises to love you, Jews and non-Jews, even when you make mistakes. Think of Abraham and Sarah's faith. God promised they would have a baby, even though they were very, very old. But Abraham believed and continued hoping, and that is why he became the father of many nations. As God told Abraham, "Look at the sky. There are so many stars you cannot count them, and your descendants will be too many to count." Abraham and Sarah continued to have faith in God, and even though they were very old, God gave them a baby. Paul's letter continued. Jesus taught us to have faith that God always loves us and forgives us. It's called grace. When you break a rule or make a mistake, God still loves you. No matter what happens, have faith. Signed, Paul. Abraham's faith in God was strengthened after he had a son, and he gave glory to God. Abraham received God's promise because of his faith in God, not because of Abraham's good works. We all want to have a good relationship with God, as Abraham did. We want God to be happy with us. Sometimes people try to do things to earn God's love and forgiveness, but these things are given to us through our faith in God and by God's grace to all who believe in Him. There is nothing we can do to earn it. It is a free gift from God.